in the morning and we're off a few 100 kilometres north to the Myall Lakes for a day of sailing with RAID Sydney. We are underway. That's the Violet Hill launch ramp. That's David Pellew. Give us a wave. Yep, you're on film. David wisely decided to head back because the main lake is looking a bit interesting. But we're going to try our luck and see how we go. So this is the passageway up to the main lake. We're on Boomberlight Lake at the moment. The campsite's down that way between those islands. We have our able skipper Kim. Basically what happened is Kim and I drove up this morning and everyone else had camped here overnight, and we're chasing the fleet. They're already headed up north towards I think they're going for a lunch stop in Shelley Beach, and then they're going to see if they can make it onto Narani. Last time I was here we were unable to make it from Shelley Beach to Narani in conditions like this because the main lake does get pretty full on. Nicely done. There we go. There is the main lake. There's a port marker just there, and what we're going to do is just follow the port markers around this curve, staying clear of the starboard shore because that's got a big sand spit with some two starboard markers on it. So we're basically going to come around there, and then the main lake is going off in that direction beyond that point. You can see even here the water is quite shallow. That's the sand showing through the water down there. We're just passing the first port marker. This red can over here is the second port marker. We're doing a long tack over to this island, and then we're going to tack back across the lake, and somewhere on that point there I think is Shelley, which is where we should find the rest of the fleet. I say Algernon, tighten up that formation a little bit. So this is really nice. There's these streaks of foam come downwind, and the waves are at right angles to it, and it's like sailing on graph paper. It's also getting a little bit wet, but that's fine because it's actually really quite nice. We used to live up at Bungwall at the north end, my extended family did, and used to get flights of mirages and stuff coming through at F111s at low level, which were pretty spectacular and terrifying for some young children. We've got a bow rider. This is awesome. Hello dolphin. Hello. Hello. We're honoured. We're absolutely honoured. This is great. Hello. I take it that they know what they're doing and they're not going to get bumped. Oh yeah, I better move back a little bit actually. Yeah, get the weight back a little bit. Because that would be spectacular, just to nosedive.
Into a dolphin.
Yeah, nosedive into a dolphin. 10 points for that. We've got tons of downhaul on. This is a sort of 6-part per Michael Storer, and then that's what happens to the front of the sail in front of, in a balanced lug when you've got enough downhaul on this tack. We're just closing with the shore here. We're going to put in a reef. Now we're just going to do a short tack up the shore here. We stopped over in the reeds there. We're just going to do a few short tacks and just go up and have a look at Shelley Beach before we turn around. It turns out that half of the raid party are actually back where we started. 2 boats have gone on to Narani. Presumably Michael would be one of those boats. So they may come swooshing past downwind at some point. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to Shelley Beach, stop and have our lunch and recuperate after all of this windward work, and then we'll have a run back down to Violet Hill and Johnson Beach where everyone is. So we've made it. Remember how wild it was out there? The sand starts about 30 metres from the shore with these paper barks hanging out over the water. It's just this little gap. You have to sort of Millennium Falcon your mast in through the trees here, and then there's this gorgeous little cove between these old paper bark roots where you've got a nice sheltered anchorage. And so we know that 2 boats went up to Narani and battled against this wind, and so I think one of them is just coming around the point now. They'll be charging along with that wind. I think he spotted us. He's on his way in, but Michael knows these lakes incredibly well. In fact, he drew the map. Importantly, the second boat, the second sail, has been sighted. Whoa, that looks like a pretty high-spec moth or something. Do you want to describe your Narani trip this time, or what was it like?
Well, I didn't quite make it.
All right, we were oh, there's 3 of you.
It ramped up another 5 knots and I chickened out.
Yeah.
I made it to One Horse Sands, which is just a bit south.
Yeah.
2 miles to go. But I was shipping water, green water over the sides, flashing. The hat was trying to blow off.
They only said there were 2 boats up this way. Was it?
Yeah, I think they were waiting for me to arrive, send me safely home, but
time for lunch. We've had our lunch and we're leaving Shelley Beach. We're just going back under mizzen. This is what we call gentleman mode. We're going to just have a leisurely blow down wind, and the other boats have all got their full kit up, so we might get some nice close past shots of them as they come past us. Lovely. Very nice. Kiam confirmed that just a few seconds ago we were doing 4 knots. We're rather close to the land, which is there. Back at the beach at Violet Hill. Is that all your stuff? Just ferrying Kiam's bits and bobs down to Johnson's Beach, which is somewhere on this shore up ahead. Okay, we found Johnson's Beach. Here they are. Bunch of miscreants. Here they go. Oh, someone's filming. Thank you. End of day. Johnson's down there. Because of my arm, they helped me get the mast down, and I motored back with the mast down. Still pretty full on gusty just there. I've just finished packing up the boat. So goodbye Myall Lakes, and that was lovely, and be back soon.